Hello, Tarek Merryface, and welcome to Mayday Talk. Today's episode is not actually dramatic, so I'll talk in a dramatic manner to make things more interesting. Now, so today's video is not, as I said, of a dramatic situation. Basically, the pilot takes off, and as soon as he does, he smells fuel. He takes the immediate action of declaring an emergency and return to land.
Why do I smell gas? I think that's the question.
Here we go. Charlie Papa, we got a fuel smell in the cockpit, we're returning.
Here's 9 Charlie Pop, say again please?
We have smell of fuel in the cockpit, we are returning for 29.
Okay, Roger. Are you declaring an emergency?
I am.
Say again?
We are declaring an emergency, 9 Charlie Papa.
You are declaring an emergency?
We are declaring an emergency, 9 Charlie Papa.
Now, if you read the description in the link, it turns out it was an improperly closed door, which let the smell in. That's embarrassing, right? Right? No. There's no such thing as an embarrassing situation when it comes to declaring an emergency. That's a lesson that all of us pilots should learn from the very beginning, from day one, minute one of flying. And this is actually something I personally believe, and I've had quite a few pilots agree with me on the matter, that you shouldn't be embarrassed about declaring an emergency when there actually isn't one. If you suspect something, you tell air traffic control, and if you want priority, you declare an emergency. That way you can get on the ground quickly, and then you can find out if there's actually anything wrong. One of the reasons you can smell fuel is because there's an alarm going off. That's a fire alarm. I can't see anything. Where was I? If you smell fuel, one of the things can be an imminent engine failure. A second thing it can be that someone forgot to put the gas tank top thing on properly and it flew out, and you have now a contrail of fuel flying behind you as your tank is emptied of its contents. That's not good. So no, it was not embarrassing for him to declare an emergency. Now the problem is that some people might make you feel like it's embarrassing and that you shouldn't declare an emergency if you're unsure it's an emergency. I mean, I have on several occasions not declared an emergency, but reported something, like a dodgy looking bolt or a dodgy sound an engine makes. And you know, a lot of the times it was nothing. There were occasions where the mechanic, oh yeah, I should fix that, not a big deal, but I'll fix it. And most of the time, even when there was nothing, the flight instructor or the mechanic would say, nah, don't forget, don't worry about it, it's fine, it's safe. See, now I've learned a lesson. That bizarre sound is actually normal, or that bolt that looks bizarre is fine. However, there are some occasions when the mechanic will look at me or the flight instructor will look at me like, why are you telling me this? This is bad. Bad. A pilot should never feel intimidated into not saying anything. It's just like when those, when you got student pilots or even people who are not in aviation, they'll ask you the question, when should you declare an emergency? And the answer is whenever there's a doubt. If it's a tiny midgy doubt, then what you can do is change plans and decide to go straight back home. If it's a growing worry, then yeah, go ahead and declare an emergency. It doesn't matter if it turns out to be nothing. In the end, you took the safe option. Better be safe than sorry, right? Of course, there are occasions where it's not okay to declare an emergency. For example, if you're number 16 in the traffic pattern and you declare an emergency because your passenger has to go wee-wee. I mean, that's just boy crying wolf when there's clearly no wolf. That's my opinion on when you should or should not declare an emergency, using a good video as an example, which is pretty cool because it's like a GoPro mounted on a rudder on the back of the Cirrus, which is just awesome aircraft and awesome footage. Please feel free to share your opinion with me, either via video response or via comments below. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bad joke of the day. A VFR pilot is flying around his local area when the air traffic controller picks up the mic and says, 3 to Bravo, traffic, 2 o'clock. At that point, the pilot says, no worry, we've got another half hour.